Hello everyone, it's Leprechaun here. Just gonna do a quick tutorial on solo glitch farming when you don't have anybody else to help you farm a large amount of metal with you. It's nice to know the tips and tricks to be able to farm your own metal. Right, so let's go through the things you need. First you'll need an Anki. Their favorite kibble is Dilophosaurus kibble. Mix up their eggs and you can tame these things quite easily. Got me a nice high level one here. I'm Bruce Bain, he's a good fella, knocks a good chunk of metal out. Right, then you also need your Quetzal, okay? I just got my low level cheapo Quetzal here. Right, so what you're going to want to do to use the glitch method is you're going to build a foundation right on the front part of the actual Quetzal itself. You want to make sure that you leave enough room for your character so that way you can spyglass things. As you can see here, I've got enough room for me to be able to use my spyglass to see things. So what you're also going to do is you're going to get two ceilings. Now this can be of any building material, but I used metal because it's a lot more difficult to break, right? And let's be honest, the Quetzal and you will be attacked frequently when you're flying around, whether it's by other flyers or by dangerous land animals, when you actually land. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put two ramps on the actual ceilings here to create a nice surface that we can put the ank on. Alright, so let's go ahead and put up the ank. Let's set them right here on my nice roof. And we'll just put them right onto my ramps here. Make it nice and easy. Looks like he's still got a bit of junk left on him. Just go dump that out. Alright, so we've got them set up on our ramps here. Get them nice and situated there. Right in the center. Good spot in the front middle. Right, so real quick, I'll just go through the methodology behind the glitch method here. So, if you keep your ank anywhere on the actual platform area, and not where it is, out on the ramps, the Quetzal will actually register the ank as weight. So all of the metal that the ank's gathering will go to the Quetzal's weight, which, well, let's be honest, the Quetzal's going to fill up really quickly and you're not going to be able to go anywhere. So that's the idea behind the glitch method in solar farming, is when the Anki is out on the ramps like that, for some reason the Quetzal will not pick up the weight of the ank, and you'll be able to farm continuously, well, up until you're bored, because the Quetzal will never be over encumbered, so you can just keep flying around, hopping off, jumping onto the ank and whacking away at the metal. So there's a bit of an honor form into getting close enough to the actual metal nodes to be able to attack them and get what you need out of them. So, in this case, we're going to use the X button on flyers. The X button will actually stop your flyer very quickly. And if you don't use the X button, as you can see, I'm releasing the W button, it takes a while to slow down. So it's important to utilize that X button when you're slowing down to whack the metal and get a nice hit on it. So we'll just go ahead and pull up close to it. The nice thing about the ank is it's got quite a big hitbox. So you've got a good distance here that you can see the metal node's pretty far away from the ank, but it's still going to be able to hit it because that tail speed reaches quite far. And there we go. And the point of this is to just get as close as possible to the metal nodes, but don't get too close, because if you rub the ank up against the metal node, then it will knock the anky off your Quetzal. And it is very difficult to get the anky on your Quetzal by itself, because the ank will not hook back onto the ground without somebody riding it. So, again, try not to knock the ank off the Quetzal. Very situation, because the ank, as you can see, is already over-encumbered, and the Quetzal can only pick up so much. So you'll have a dead in the water and you're not able to do anything, unless you can get him loaded up back on the ramps. So let's just go ahead and go through here. Got a nice start so far. I'm just hitting up the volcano here on the island real quick. Doesn't take me long at all. You get the system down of hopping on and off your Quetzal to jump on the main and so forth. Not difficult at all. So just moving, jumping, and water fight. Make sure to bring tissues with you. I'll just go ahead and skip through this for you guys so you don't have to watch all this boring metal. If I think of anything, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and make this a bit faster because who wants to watch something? That's not fun. If I think of anything to let you guys know, I'll go ahead and give you guys a head up and slow down the video. And at the end of the video here, I'll show you guys how to dismount the Ankh. And if I ever come across any areas where I accidentally knock the Ankh off the Quetzal, I'll go ahead and show you guys how to get it back on your Quetzal, solo, okay? So it looks like I've knocked my Anki off the Quetzal, so I can just go ahead and show you guys a quick way to get him back up on, because sometimes it can be really difficult, especially like I said when it's by yourself. Right, so the first thing you want to do is get the ramp up as close as possible to him, to hopefully just pretend like you're scooping him up, like he's a big old poo and your dog just dropped, and you're trying to scoop it up. And once you got the ramp like semi-glitched through him, or pretty close to him, just go ahead and hop on the tank. And what's going to happen is he's going to glitch up on top of your ramp, away from the surface of the ground, up on there, and then hopefully once we pop off, there we go, he's still on the ramp. So that's a quick and dirty way to do it. Unfortunately it's very difficult to readjust him, so that's one downside to dropping the tank. But I figured I'd just show you guys that real quick. If I do it again, I'll go ahead and show you guys how I get him back on again. But yeah, very, very difficult once you drop him to get him back to the right spot again. Definitely be careful about that. Looks like I got him in a pretty bad spot this time that he's been. Right, so I'll show you guys the alternative method to getting him. It's a bit more difficult, but the idea behind this way is you're going to go ahead and want to sprint in with your Ketzel, which is Shift and W, the forward button. And you're going to right click and grab him. And with that forward momentum, you're going to be able to pull him a bit of a ways away from where he was originally. Since he's got all of that metal and all that stuff on him, you're only going to be able to bring him so far. So try to aim on something elevated that you can drop him onto, to be able to stick him back again, hopefully. Fortunately, that did not work very well. So let's go ahead and try that. Sometimes it can take a couple of tries, so just be patient with it, guys. The rewards are definitely worth the wait. There we go. Right, so since we've got him up on an elevated portion again, we'll just do like I showed you guys last time. We'll just get him on that front bit of the platform there. Just enough so that way we can hop on him and get him back on the show again. It can be a bit difficult to line just right. Just be patient with it. We'll have him back already. Also, as a good note, is if you get the tail, the animation of the tail swinging will actually affect your Ketzel's flight. So you've got to be careful to get too close to the head of the Ketzel, otherwise. And sometimes when they're in really difficult positions, you just got to adjust them. So just go ahead and sprint, grab them, and drop them. See if they got us any better. Alright, might have gotten us a little bit. Let's see what's going on now. No. You'll notice that he's on the Ketzel's ramp once he starts bobbing up and down, which actually, so it looks like we got fantastic. Alright, we've actually just pretty much wrapped up this metal run, so we'll just go ahead and head back to base with the metal we've got. See what we've got. Usually I can get anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 metal here, up on Volcano. That's where the highest concentration of metal is. And there's also a good bit of crystal here as well. So it's always a good spot to hit if you're in a tiff with a bit of metal. Looks like off in the distance here we got us a nice little yellow drop. Like I was telling you guys in one of my previous videos, the yellow drop is the next step down from the red drop. So these two drops here are really going to have some pretty nice stuff in them. So anytime you see them, just, hey, you're in the area, just do a quick flyby, just see what they got in them. It's not a waste of time at all. I'd say 60% of the time you'll find good stuff. Once you've been hitting them a lot, you'll come across repeat blueprints and repeat materials that you don't really need anymore, that you've already accrued in your base. So, like I said though, it's always worth that little bit of extra time, that you might get super lucky and find a fantastic blueprint. Could turn the tide of the entire game, to make it that much more enjoyable. So yeah, looks like we just got junk unfortunately, just a chitin helmet and a junk blueprint, but didn't really have that much time invested in the flights. Not a big deal at all, not a big deal. Doesn't look like there's really any nice drops around, so we'll just go ahead and drop this metal off at base. The way I've got my base set up, you're going to want to peel the Anki off of the ramp, because you can't just hop on the Anki and walk him off your ramp, because he's over encumbered. So you've got to come up with a bit of a nifty way to knock him off, so that way you can get him to where you want to be to offload your metal. Now, since metal is really heavy in the game and your character's probably not going to be able to carry much, you're going to want to get your tank as close to whatever you're going to drop that metal off into, whether it's a storage box or the actual refining forge that you cook the metal into metal ingots with. You're going to want to get that ank right up smack dab, so you can go straight from the ank to wherever you want to go. And also that should be, you know, effectually how you build your base. You want to build your base with efficiency in mind, as well as you're going to want to go ahead and keep the defenses proper enough to keep away any dangerous tribes or enemies that you don't want snooping around your base. Right, so what I pretty much doing here is trying to peel them off right next to my refining forge. My refining forge is in this nice little metal building here. So we're going to go ahead and see if we got them close enough to actually be able to. So yeah, I'll crouch right here and I'm able to access the Ank's inventory and dump it all straight into my industrial forge here. Just real quick, on the actual menu for Ank, up here you can type in metal and it'll pull up all of the metal that we have here. So each row of this is going to be, what, 2,000 metal unrefined, but refined it's going to cut down to 1,000. So each stack is actually only 1,000 metal ingots. So we've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So we've got just a bit over 4,000 metal here. That's a really good run, honestly. And that didn't take me but 30 minutes. So definitely worth it. You can do a lot with this metal. And then not to mention, the nice thing about this glitch farming method is all of the other materials that we get. For example, we got obsidian, flint, stone. These are all important materials if you have other projects that you got to build things with. So that's one nice thing, is you can keep it all and just offload it to where it needs to be at your heart's content. Not a problem at all. The flint and the stone can actually be put in your mortar and pestle or your chemistry bench and be made into gunpowder. And of course, all the turrets that I got up there, well, they use a lot of freaking bullets. You can put 1,000 bullets on each turret, and it takes a long time to make that many bullets. So you always got to be making that spark powder so you can make gunpowder, so you can make bullets. So try not to throw anything away unless you absolutely don't need it or you don't have the space, because almost everything in this game will be used for something, unless it's just straight junk and it's easy for you to find. So there we go, that's the last bit of the metal here. We'll get some gasoline for the forge here, get it fired up. And then we'll run the rest of this flint up where I need it to be up in my chemistry bench. And we'll grind all that into spark powder, so that way we can get some more gunpowder going for my bullets. But in essence, guys, that's going to be the easiest way to go ahead and farm metal quickly. I suppose in a way it's a bit of a glitch, but until anything changes, it's a nice way, especially by yourself. It's a lot easier when you've got a mate with you, because you can have the mate just sit on the Ank, on the actual ramp, and it's just 10 times faster, because instead of having to hop off each time to go jump on the Ank, he's right there whacking for you. So yeah, try to bring a mate if you got it, but if you're by yourself, it's still fairly quick. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you on my next videos. I'll catch you guys later.